Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Selfish. Today we have an episode on basically, okay, like you've obviously read the title, but it's how the, oh my gosh, here I am like stuttering forwards into the episode. Today's episode is about how you don't have to be a morning person to be a successful person, which I think is really exciting to talk about. But before we get into it, of course, go get your drink of choice. Today, I'm just having water and nothing exciting because if you remember from last episode, I didn't get coffee, and so I'm still in my matcha era, and I was like, I already had one this morning. I don't need another one. So today it's a water Wednesday. It's not Wednesday. Also, before we jump right into it, I just want to give like a couple life updates. So it just became August. It's August season. It's kind of crazy. Like I didn't expect the summer to go by as quick as it did. It just feels like it hasn't been that long, honestly, since the summer started. So it's crazy. Like I don't even know, but it's crazy and it's exciting though because it's officially back to school season, and back to school season is like my Vlogmas. I swear. I get so excited. I have so many video ideas, and so on the YouTube there's gonna be a lot of back to school ideas, and also honestly like across all my things. So that's exciting. And also we might have some podcast episodes after the first 8. We're on episode 5 now. So after the 8th episode, we might do a schooly themed one because I think it actually will align with back to school. So it's like kind of perfect. What else? I'm in a good mood today, so that's exciting. It's a good day to be filming. And yeah, back to school is like kind of crazy. Like I think I'm definitely gonna be like a busy bee for these next few weeks, trying to like execute all the ideas I have, because I'm such an idea heavy person where it's like I have so many things that I want to accomplish, but it's like, can I really do it? But like I said last week, it's better to have more ideas than to like set a lot of goals and really high, accomplishments than to sell yourself short, or whatever the saying is. Because I can do it. I can get it done. That's really the only update I have, to be honest. I'm really trying to think like what else is going on. Not much is going on at all. It's just making content. And also I'm in summer school and that's wrapping up. So yeah, that's like cool. I don't know. I know I've been in school, so like it's crazy that I'm like excited for back to school, but it's not the same. It is not the same thing. Summer school is not, it's not equivalent to the school year. And it also is not it's not the vibe I thought it was gonna be, but making the most of it and all that. Okay, let's get right into today's podcast episode. I've seen countless clips and little different things from a bunch of podcasts, YouTube videos, everything across social media, and all of them are saying like waking up at 5 a.m. is going to change your life. Waking up, being a morning person is going to set you on track to be like the most productive person ever. Sure. Like, yeah, like maybe that's for some people. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that that's not true and not a possibility, because like there are literally like research articles on it. I'm not gonna go against that, because yeah, like have I tried that? Of course. I've numerous times. I'm even like, as we speak, like in current time, I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule so I can wake up earlier, but that's different. That's because I wanna like enjoy like the sunrise and get set into a routine, which like building a routine is a completely different thing. So yeah, I'm not gonna try and disprove that. But what I will say is I don't think it's like necessary to be the most productive person on planet Earth, or that you can only be successful by waking up at the crack of dawn. I know for me, like I am sometimes, even doesn't matter how much sleep I get, like if I wake up before 8 a.m. I'm groggy for the whole day and it's done. Like, nice, that's the day wasted. I think that's the same thing for a lot of people, where it's like you just don't have the most energy or something at certain times of the day, and sometimes like your most productive time is like in the night or like in the afternoon. Like for me, like I feel like I get a lot of things done at nighttime for some reason. I don't know if it's just because I put everything off until the end of the day, but like I love doing it. Like I love a good like overnight like little like all-nighter vibe, like study sesh, like editing thing. It's so fun for me. I much prefer that vibe than like waking up early to go trek to a cafe to study with a friend. I love the vibe of that, don't get me wrong, and I think it's so like fun and cool, and it's so awesome, you guys, but I get nothing done. I just sit there on my phone like maybe I'll like make a couple of videos or something. But in terms of like studying or like getting things done that like are really on my to-do list, in the morning I cannot. It just doesn't work for me. Maybe there's a thing where like you get a lot of things done in the morning, and that's what these like articles are trying to say, that you get a lot of things done in the morning so that you have the rest of the day to relax and like not put it off. But I can't. Honestly, I'm just wasting time that I could have been like genuinely relaxing or like doing other things, when I could have done like all these like productive things like later in the day and squeezed like 10 hours worth of work into an hour. That's all to say, I don't think you need to wake up early to get a lot of things done, because like I've been saying, different times of the day will be your like optimal working time and working hours. If you capitalize on that, it's just so much more efficient, and honestly might be more productive than if you were to wake up at 5 a.m. I'm gonna get into ways that you can really like maximize your efficiency and like productivity depending on when, like what your sleep schedule is. But I just want to give like this little, like some context of where I'm coming from, where it's like, it just doesn't work for me. So I've had to, I've had to switch it up a bit. Not everyone is the same. So that's why these articles being like, do this, and you will achieve this. I think it's so stupid. I think everyone has their own routine and own like built-in even clocks. Like I feel like we all have our own personal sleep schedules that work for us. So here are a couple ways that I feel like I've sort of life hacked my personal schedule to really like make the most of time. This is something I do either if I have a consistently waking up late sleep schedule, or even if I'm thrown off one day and I accidentally like sleep in or whatever, wake up late. My biggest thing that I do is before I go to bed, like as I'm in bed, like right before I go to sleep, on my phone, I'll just like make a list of all the things I need to do tomorrow, bullet points of like, here are the things that I want to get done tomorrow. If you really want to like make it a little special and a little bit more exciting, you can do like things that you need to get done and then things that you just want to get done. And this helps, first of all, because it's already like at the top of your mind, and so it's nice that you just let it go. I think this might also be something that helps me when I can't fall asleep at night, because I just like am constantly thinking about like all the things I have to get done for the next day, whatever. I just like take note of it all, and then now it's written down. I can deal with it tomorrow and I can go to bed easily or easier. So that's actually like, okay, like a little bonus Jonas, like little moment there, like come on. Love that. When you do that, then you wake up the next day and you already have like a list of things that you can do. And it doesn't matter what time you get them done, if they're not time sensitive. Obviously, if there's something that's like, you have to get it done in the morning, okay, let's wake up, okay? But yeah, now you have this list, and whether you do it at 5 p.m., whether you do it right before you go to bed the next day, there are things that you're gonna get done, or you're at least gonna try to get done, and it's still keeping you on track. Another way that I maintain productivity, even on days where I don't wake up early, is I still aim for at least 7 hours of sleep. This is something I learned in like a Headspace thing on Netflix, where it was like, you need between 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Otherwise, like, or you need like at least 6 hours, or you won't be like functioning properly to like the best of your ability. And I was like, okay, like maybe that's like important to take note of. Like maybe I'm not some superhuman that only needs 4 hours of sleep. And so once I started doing that, that really helped with like, not only are you actually like energized for the day, like that's exciting, but also I feel like you can be more like focused and stuff, which that is definitely good, especially if you're like on days where you're like kind of like thrown off. If you woke up late and you're like, oh my gosh, like I missed out on all these things I want to get done, you can still do them, and now you have the energy to do them. It's better than if you were to wake up earlier, like a couple hours earlier, but lose out on that sleep. Because what's the point? Like when I'm really tired, it takes me so much longer to get things done than if I were to just do them later and like have more rest. So it doesn't matter. Even like, oh my gosh, this is so true. Being a super duper morning person, like low key, can be like detrimental. Detrimental is crazy, okay? Like just not beneficial is what I'm trying to say. Because how are you gonna get like only a couple hours of sleep and then have like 40,000 things you wanna do in the morning? Let's say like you work out in the morning, you're gonna be falling off the treadmill. Just stop for a second. That is another thing, is I know a lot of people are like, oh, I need to be a morning person because it's the only like time I have in the day to do things like working out before I go to my 9 to 5 or before I go to school. Just like fit in the time somewhere else. Like an hour in the morning is still an hour of the whole day. Why can't we just jigsaw piece and put it somewhere else? Like just put it in before you go to bed and then sleep in an extra hour. But also I do know that like sometimes like working out makes you like more energized, but you can do a trial run, okay? I will not do the trial run for you because I don't really work out. Even when I do though, like I feel like it doesn't really affect me if I do it right before I go to bed. I can still go to bed easy breezy. Ooh, but maybe that's because like a little yoga experience like is just so relaxing before bed. Like it doesn't really make me energized, I guess. I don't really know. I guess I do understand the appeal, and I still, even after saying all this, I still consider myself a morning person, but I also consider myself an evening night owl person. And so a lot of it comes down to like, every day is different for me, to be honest. I wake up at a different time every single day because like some days I just like am more in the mood to be earlier, and other days I'm like, I want to go to bed really late because I'm like playing video games with my friends, or I'm just like on my phone or watching a movie, whatever. And so I guess all of this and all these like little life hacks I made and justifications for how I can still be successful even if I don't wake up early, it's because I don't wake up early every day. And I've kind of had to like work with it. And so it's kind of nice because you can adapt depending on how your day goes and like when you wake up, whatever. And it's kind of comforting to know like I don't have to have this set routine and like live out the same day every single day to be successful. If I want to skip out on something in the morning that I technically like want to get done, it's okay if I like sleep in a bit, get some more rest, and do it later in the day. Like everything's gonna get done eventually. As long as you have the mindset to be like, I know my limits and I can accomplish it. I really am not trying to say like, don't be a morning person, because that would go against how I am half the time. I'm just saying there are other options, and this is what it is, I guess, is sometimes you just need to put yourself first. Or okay, always you should be putting yourself first, but what I mean is like, if you have different priorities, like let's say like putting your physical self first by working out in the morning, sometimes it's okay to also put yourself first by sleeping in a bit. And so you have to pick and choose, like depending what you need on a certain day. Really listen to yourself, listen to your mind and body and soul, and go from there. And in the end, if you're nourishing yourself and taking care of yourself and listening to yourself and giving yourself time and compassion and love, then you'll have the energy to be successful regardless of what your routine and schedule is. That was today's episode. I know it was so short. It was so short. Might be the shortest podcast episode we've ever had. There wasn't much to say about this topic because it just is. It's so true. It's just, you don't have to be a morning person to be successful. Like, I could have just said that and that would have been podcast over, like 10-second pod. But that was today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that you're looking forward to this back to school season or back to fall. Fall is the best season. I'm just gonna say that now. Like, it's okay if you disagree, but fall is my favorite season. My birthday's in fall. Back to school's in fall. Halloween, Labor Day, even. All of it. I'm so excited for all of it. And stay tuned for a lot of back to school videos happening on my other platforms and YouTube and all that. I hope you have a great day. I love you, and I'll see you next time.